God has taken me through the weirdest 6 months of my life, and I just have to share because yesterday I had an amazing kind of revelation about why this has been happening. So, for the past 6 months, God has been asking me, what do you want? Over and over and over again. And at first I was like, it doesn't matter. I want whatever you want because you're God and you know everything. And like, I want the life that you have for me, which sounds good and like super spiritual. But he was like, no, I want you to be a part of it. Like, I want you to choose it, whatever that is, right? So he started going after certain things in my heart, being like, remember this? Like, remember when you wanted that? And at first it hurt because I was like, yeah, I remember when I wanted that, but I didn't get it, and that's okay. But I realized I was actually kind of hurt by these things, and he showed me how much I wanted those things, and I had kind of let them go to follow God, which is good, but he was bringing them back up, and I was kind of afraid because I had already been like, okay, I'm letting that go. So anyway, he's having me go through this process of really choosing what I want. And I realized what I want is to like be a wife and a mom, and I don't really care about literally anything else. But I like went to hair school after high school, which was like 10 years ago, and he had me go back last year, or like during this year, the summer, he had me go back, and I was like, okay, well, I guess this is what I'm going to do, and I guess he's going to make me love it, because I used to kind of love it, and then I didn't finish hair school, and I, like, fell out of love with it, and so I went back, and I gave it my best shot, and I used to have a lot of anxiety, and I kind of had a bad experience my first time, but this time it was fine. I had no anxiety, I had no fear, I was just able to do it and, like, really give it a chance, and I was good at it. I've always been good at it, but I realized like, oh, that's literally not what I want to do. But I only realized that because he was asking me, do you love this? Will it bring you joy? Like, that is what he was focusing on. Like, does it make your heart like scream? Like, yes, I love this. I want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, I could do this for the rest of my life. And I was like, no, like, I literally don't care about this at all. Like, I'm good at it. I'll do it. I cut my mom's hair. I cut my brother's hair. I do some friends' hair, but like that's a cool skill to have to like share with people, but do I want that to be my career? No, I don't. And at first I was kind of upset because I was like, you just had me go back to school and everyone is like thinking I'm doing something good with my life. Like, good job going back, like super proud of you. And now I have to tell everyone like, oh, I went back to school and I don't want to be a hairstylist. And to me, I'm like, oh, like that, I cringe at that because whatever. But so he's having me do these things and being like, okay, do you want this? Like, really test it out, really give it a try. Like, would this bring you joy? Would this bring you happiness? Do you want to do this? And I was like, no. And other things, like other jobs and other opportunities have come up that are still like perfect for me. Like, even got another job and worked there for like 2 days, and then he was asking me, is this gonna make you happy? Do you want to be here? And I was like, no. Like, unless you're telling me to stay, I do not want to be here. And he's like, okay, cool. So he's been having me walk through this time with him where I actually get to choose, like, do you want to do this or do you not want to do this? And some of you know, like, walking with God, you don't really always get to choose. It's more like he tells you what to do and you do it, and he cares about how you feel. But it's like sometimes we can stop ourselves with fear and whatever else that comes up, that he wants us to do something and we don't want to do it, and he helps us through it. So that's like what I'm used to, is like, okay, like, you're gonna help me do this thing I don't want to do because you're good and you're telling me to do it, and I'm honoring that. But this has been so different because he's brought me into situations and been like, is this what you want? And I'm like, no. I want to be a wife and a mom, and I don't even have a boyfriend. I have no one in my life that I would even date. Like, it's gonna have to be a whole new person that comes out of nowhere. But God is having me literally choose that over and over again, even without it being in my reality. He's saying like, okay, like, but it's because he didn't want to he wanted me to choose it. He didn't want me to have any regrets of like, well, now that I'm married and I have kids and I could have been a hairstylist, or I could have done this with my life. Like, I even started my own business, and then that went well, but I was like, I don't love this. This is not like fulfilling me. But lately, like, I don't have a job right now, and lately I have just been doing like what I want, which is I love to bake, I love to make things, I love to even do chores, like take care of my family, and that's what I love to do. And he's been like, yes, like, why is that not enough? You know, like, because there's this voice telling me like I should be doing more, I should be producing more, I should be able to take care of myself on a bigger scale, I should have more money, I should have a better job, like all of these things. But yesterday I realized he reminded me of a vision he had gave me years ago, and he's been telling me the whole time, my purpose is to be a wife and a mom. And I've been having to, like, because I wasn't secure in that identity, I didn't understand that was my identity. I just thought maybe this is what I want, but I'm going to have to settle for something else until that happens. And he's given me, even the past 4 years, he's given me time with him to cultivate that in my heart, and like really choose that and cultivate that even in a skill level of like being able to be confident in my ability to be a good wife and be a good mom, even from just staying with my family and taking care of my family. And it's been, I just realized like he's so kind, and he allowed me to choose it. And the only reason I've been struggling within this time, because I keep thinking to myself like, this is exactly what I want to be doing, but I can't rest in it because I feel like it's not enough, because I'm not actually a wife yet, because I'm not actually a mom yet. I live with my parents and I'm 28. I like should be doing more. I should be having a career, but all of those things are a lie. I am a wife and I am a mom, and that's what God created me to be. And that's going to happen. And he's giving me that time now even to choose that and rest in it before it even happens in my life. And I know that sounds crazy, but I realized that yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I'll finally be able to rest in what I'm doing, because I'm preparing for what God made me to be. And that's enough. If God says it's enough, that's enough. And he's going to provide for me, and he's going to help me and love me and teach me along the way. And I don't have to produce something that looks like anything. I just have to be me and listen to God and walk with him right up until the day I actually become a wife and actually become a mom. And that was a lot of babbling.